Hello, everybody. It's Striker V, the Dragon Queen here, and I actually wanted to take the time to review the fully customizable model that I'm currently using. Obviously, it'll say right here, Art and Rig by Akizone. I hope I'm saying these names right, by the way. And MeezieLive2D, I believe. This is their community Discord that you can go to if you want to talk to them at all. This is actually the official thing that's on the model, by the way, when you go to use it. Only sold on Ko-Fi, VGen, and Booth. For the record, you can go find them both there. Get it anywhere else, get refund and report it. This is the beginning of the journey. Yes, so I have messed around with this model a lot. And if you go into the expression editor, by the way, I shit you not, you can do quite a lot of things. And by that, I mean, there's a lot of different options. And I actually personally love the options that they come with. Um, I'm just gonna scroll down real quick. I want to make this a very quick review. So I don't want to get too far into it, but you have a lot of options with horns, hair, chokers, necklace, different outfits your character can wear. This is the full character, by the way. They have presets that are currently I have them all in use though. But I will be showing those off in a second. You have straps, you have clothing, you have jackets, sleeves, hoodies, bottoms. I want you guys to all explore this for yourselves and learn the kind of beautiful characters you can create. Now, the reason I wanted to do this review in the first place is because when I first started, I didn't know customizable models were a thing. And I spent some of my, I shit you not, some of my school refund on getting a customizable model. Mistakes. Don't be like me. Start small. I'm not making money off of YouTube yet. I'm not making a lot of money off of Twitch yet. So keep it small. Keep it brief. Don't overextend. But you can have a lot of different things. And I think it's amazing to have all of these different options. Now, there are more than just what you see here, by the way. There's a bunch of different things. There's also hand things in preset already. You have all this beautiful, wonderful kind of stuff. And a lot of expressions, heterochromia as well, which I think is an amazing thing to have. A lot of gradient stuff um, as well. And then don't touch any of that stuff. Don't do it. So to kind of show off the model a bit, I will show off the characters I make. Now, if you don't know, I'd like to just say real quick, I make a lot of characters, and I've used Prism for almost all of the characters I have. Why? Because I love voice acting. I'm a voice actor. By heart, I love to do voice acting. So I decided to make many different characters. So turning off the hotkeys real quick. We have the model everybody knows and loves. This is our Adena. I usually keep her around here. We do have toggleables that I will show in a second. I mean, by show in a second, I mean how to make them in a second. And I usually just position my character right where they are and then turn on the tail as well. Boom. Now, I usually have the wings off because they're a bit distracting and take up a lot of room, but I always keep the tail on. But yes, you can have wings, you can have the tail. They are absolutely fabulous to have in every way, shape, and form. But this is our Adena. As you can see, I put a lot of effort into her. Some of the things I have don't really blend well together, like the tiara that goes underneath, but I imagine just goes around the horns. But we have the horns, we have the choker with the pendant, we have the beautiful, wonderful outfit with the stockings and my boots, which I love the leather feel of the boots, for the record. I've painted my fingernails and I just have this overall wonderful character with a lot of depth. You can see in the eyes, the changing in colors as with all the areas to give them more character depth. Some of the shine that's in the eyes, on the eyelashes, all that kind of stuff. The movement of the eyebrows, the ears as you move and talk with the character, and the flow of hair, which I think is actually all honestly amazing. To have all these options, but she's not the only character I've made. So if we take a quick trip over to Bonk and then Bonk, you will find that I have this little character right here. This is Aradena, but tiny. This is small Aradena. She has the full maid outfit going on for her with the frills, the sleeves, Her nails are still painted. She has the full outfit with all the frills, the apron as well. The horns are here. She has a different choker going on. I've also changed up the freckle count on her thing, made her eyes and eyelashes a little more sparkly with the appearance. Was able to change the blush and gave her a little hairpin. And I think she's absolutely wonderful. She's very cute, which was the whole point, and I love having her as one of my redeems. Then we have Tenna. She is the void succubus of mine, and I like her outfit a lot too. And she's a little more scantily dressed. I have a jacket on her just because I thought she looked a lot hotter with the jacket on, I won't lie. She has fishnets instead of stockings, unlike the other ones. Two different types of garter belts, which are available in the customization, and the boots that I love so much. Now, different types of horns with a different type of ahigo. I hope I'm saying that correct, by the way. Ahoge, I think is actually how it's pronounced. I'm not sure. She has shark teeth, which is different from the fangs everybody else has. I have the earrings, I have the hairpin, I have the uh, collar on. And I overall love this character and what I was able to do with the hair, especially. I have evil Ardena. Yeah, I made Ardena have a dark side. This is in an alternate universe of my books where Ardena kind of goes down the wrong path. I was able to darken the eyes a lot, which I really like. Having that more of a devoid of life feel to them, where she's a little darker in every way, shape, and form. Ears with the earrings still. This beautiful tiara, which honestly looks like it's attached to the horns, and I am in love with. Little markings on the face, a different neck choker with pendant on it, a different outfit going on. She has more of a regal look to her with different shoes going on as well. Nails still painted, different hairstyle as well, as you can see. Now, more recently, I made a couple more characters because some people were encouraging me, and I discovered a way how. So this is my Chaos Cat. Yes, you can have two different colored hair, which I think is absolutely an amazing touch to this. It creates a lot more diversity of creation. Two different colored eyes back in play with the different color for the eyebrows and the eyelashes. Um, Kitty mouth. I had to for the character. She has a different choker with a different pennant going on there, different hairstyle, obviously. A bit more chaotic in her appearance as well. She's got this with a lot of the straps. Doesn't isn't wearing the jacket. I know, crazy, right? She's got a skirt and the two different length of stockings with the shoes. Still love the shine look to the shoes, honestly. I'm a very simple creature. What can I say? The ears move a lot with closed eyes and the way that the uh, face moves. We are going to quickly now move on to the next character. Oh, I realized something. I forgot. This character has a tail as well. As you can see, lots of tail options. Put that away because this cow, oh yeah, be careful. You can mix characters together by accident. This character also has a tail. Ignore what I just popped up because that's what I was going to show next. Yes, we'll just turn that on and then turn on. This is Celestia. She has wings. She has two sets of wings. I know she's gorgeous, isn't she? But yes, this is Celestia. As you can see, she has a much different look. She has two different sets of wings. I think they're actually glorious to have the wings. We're gonna put them away though. Now I went for more of like a librarian look, I'm not gonna lie, because the type of character she is. So she has this look going on with the shoes. She's a lot more basic in the way. I did a more black and white design because I wanted her to be more basic. So she doesn't have like her nails painted or anything. She doesn't have a lot of makeup on. She does have the really nice golden ring around her eyes, though, which is very important to her character. Feel free to ask or check out her character introduction when I get it done. So, yep, that is Celestia. We have next Virus. Virus is an AI character. So I was able to make the skin look a little less alive, ironically. I played around with the torn leggings a bit for this character as well. I really actually like how they turned out. She wears a bit of a schoolgirl outfit. She doesn't have her nails painted. She doesn't have a lot of makeup because she's an AI. But what I really love isn't the earrings and pendant, even though I really love them. I changed the color of the mouth to have more of that sci-fi style, but the eyes are actually what I'm the most proud of. Due to her cybernetic nature, this is how her eyes appear. And I like her because she tries to give off a lot of life, which is why she smiles and she talks like people. Although she has a bit of a more monotone voice usually, but she looks a little off because I love having that like gray effect on her. Because frankly, she's not like alive technically. He is an android. And last but not least, the one that I've had a lot of people tell me is the creepiest character of them all, the Hunter. Now, the thing about the Hunter here, as you can see, is that she looks very young at the point. She has this going on her right eye and completely devoid of life in the other. And now, one of the things I really like about this character is you'll notice that she is a lot more flat. That's done on purpose before anybody says anything. She doesn't understand human biology as well as one might expect. So she kind of tries to blend in and look a little helpless. That's why she looks like a little cutie to lure in her prey. That's why she has a more flat look. But I wanted to show this off specifically because I really love the flat look. I love this as being able to have something I can do with a character. She is devoid of life in her eyes. She's very creepy. She's very unsettling. A lot of people don't like the way she stares. And like the way that I have her set up, she's very like uncanny in a lot of ways. So it throws a lot of people off, and I love it, right? And this I really wanted to show off because of the amount of customization there is in the character. She has a smaller mouth. She has sharper teeth than the succubus's sharp teeth. Having the fully black eye with the one red X because she doesn't have an eyeball here anymore. You know, she's very basic in a lot of ways, but also very advanced in a lot of other ways. And I think having this whole setup is amazing. Now, that's not where this all ends, obviously, because we're gonna go back to our denim. There's a lot of different things that you can do. For example, I can pull up a mic. When I start singing on stream, I will often pull up the mic and start my singing. With not for me really, but for a lot of other people, they can have a pen. And the cool thing about the pen is that you can turn on mouse tracking and clicking. That when you click and move the mouse, it actually moves. Turn that off. You can have a game controller, which I have set up to track my mouse. If I had my controller plugged in, you'd see I have it also set up that it will hit these buttons. Yeah, you can have it set up to hit these buttons when you hit your controller buttons. And I think that is an absolutely amazing feature that I would not have expected at all, to be honest. Also, you can change the style of this, but I don't have that set up because I don't care. It also comes with a plethora of emotions you can use. You can be angry, which does affect the ears. By the way, which is actually a great thing for. Hold on. Okay. Don't look. Cut this out. Cut this out. Oh, hit Alt F4. Oh Lord, that is the danger of the keybinds that I have. I try to make the keybind stuff that I wouldn't hit. Oh boy. Okay. So nothing happened. Don't worry about it. I might keep that in because that's funny. Something funny about the expressions is that they do affect the top ears too. So, oh, wrong one. Yeah, you'll find that the ears are a little more like changed. And I love that so much. But back to our antenna. Oh Lord, let's not close the app this time. There's a blush that you can do with cute little blush across the cheeks. You can see the two. That's what this is actually called. There's crying. Tears well up in the eyes and they will roll down the face as well. Um, heart eyes. And I do actually have them all pinned to something, but I don't always use them all. There's a sparkle eye too. We have swirly eyes. We do have this little shine to the eyes that I will add sometimes when I do the crying emote. But and now I have all these emotes on. Dollar signs. And oh, and that's all of those. So honestly, I will say out of 10, I give this character an 8. Because I love this character so much. I love Prism. Prism is a fantastic customizable model. It is not too expensive. I will have the link down to the Vegan in the description below if you want to check out the model. But this is Prism. Why do I give her only an 8 though? Because if you want to get the tails or the wings, they are completely separate. And I do understand why. I do completely understand. And it's not a huge problem either. Like I personally, I've made it work, you know? I got wings. I got a tail. I keep my character right around here all the time. And it fits perfectly. Like they are fantastic. But it does make positioning a little awkward and it does limit it because you only have so many you can use because you only have all of these. And as somebody that likes creating a lot of characters, I know they're not technically made for that, but as someone that makes making a lot of characters, it's a bit of a limit. There are a few other limits in the clothing options and such, but that is not something that they can really like expand too much on. Now, I know that they're still working on it. So perhaps all of my concerns will be addressed in the future, but frankly, I don't mind the tail and wings at all, personally. I will be getting more customizable models in the future, reviewing them as well, and that will give me more access to other characters while also having more options. So that's a personal thing, though. Not a lot of people are going to have 15 fucking different models because they're not voice actors trying to do their voice acting while streaming it. But maybe they are. And that is just a small limitation that is just so inconsequential that it's not actually a big fuss to make. Um, Now the limit in stuff like clothing options and whatnot, those are more towards like just specifically me as well. But I've noticed a lot of other people have talked about it too, because I like having the options of like more medieval style as well as modern style, especially with the theming my characters around characters in my books. They are 100% a mixture of medieval with a spice of modern with clothing. For example, this jacket shows up in my books, but the outfit here less so. But it's as close as I could get the way that Aradena's outfit gets. And same thing with every other character. A lot of it's modernized though, because we also don't have sci-fi options for characters like Virus. So that's why I give it an 8 out of 10. But I do hope you all have enjoyed this review. I wanted to keep it brief. I wanted to keep it quick. I didn't want too in depth. I want people to be able to explore the character options. And you do have a plethora of tail, a plethora of rings, different things you can do with them. With the character, there's a lot of customization options, and I think they're all beautiful. And it is a perfect, like welcoming into the community and being able to actually, create something special. Because honestly, these customizable models are the way to get in. Or there's also pre-made models on Vegan that you can just use. You don't have to customize. You can just grab them, hook them up, boom, ready to go. So yeah, that is the beauty that is my review. And to end this off, I'm actually going to show you another thing. You can find all of the credits that are used in this video and on my stream in the stream description and on the description below. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you all the next time I upload a video or the next time I stream. Mwah. I do hope all of you lovelies have an excellent rest of your day.